Hello friends, in this video I'm going to try to make a quick demonstration, 5 minutes or less, on how to play this game which I'm now calling Muddy Balls. So first of all, this side of the table, the left side here, is called the mud. It's the muddy area. The idea is to get the balls out of the mud and pocket them on the opposite side of the table. Now, the caveat is that the balls work in pairs. The 1 and 7 makes a pair of 8, 3 and 5 makes a pair of 8, and the 2 and 6 makes a pair of 8. So the goal is to get these balls out and pocket them as a pair, either the 1 first or the 7 first. It doesn't matter the order of the pair. But once you make the first ball, you're committed to make the other ball of the pair. One other thing to point out is when you try to get these balls out of the mud, you've got to make sure your cue ball doesn't come to rest in the mud. If you do, that's a loss of turn and the other player takes over. So let me begin. I'm going to try to make a few shots and get some balls out. I'll start with this orange ball. And see, I got it out and my cue ball came out of the mud area. So that was a successful shot, which allows me to continue my shooting. Let's see if I could get the pair for the 5 ball, which is the 3 ball. Let's see if I could get that out. Now that was good. I shot it a little bit too hard, but still that was successful, and I get to continue my turn. Now I think I'm going to, I wish I could shoot that 3 ball, but I can't. So I'm going to try to get, let's see if I can get this 3 ball out. Might be a little bit tricky because the 7 is blocking it. All right, great. So I've made 3 successful removal shots, getting the balls out of the mud area and making sure the cue ball doesn't fall into the mud area. So now I can continue that as it may. But once I have balls down here, close to the pet shop area, which is represented by these 2 pockets, I can start thinking about getting shape on those 2 balls and getting them one after another into the pet shop area. Now I don't have to commit. Right now I'm open to any pair, but I think I'm going to let's see, maybe I'll just whack these 2 and hopefully not get stuck. Oh, I did get stuck in the mud. Now, I did get stuck in the mud, and that's bad, so the other player can take over. He gets ball in hand in the mud, which is a pretty powerful move. And I think he's going to take the green ball out. Let's see if he can get the green ball in the pet shop and get some shape on this 6 ball. So that might look something like, maybe like that. Okay. Now, it will be a successful shot if I make it or not, as long as the cue ball comes out as well. And that's because I am technically removing the green ball. Wow, that was a mistake. So I missed the ball that I was shooting at, and I accidentally threw the 2 ball into the side pocket. Now that is still a successful removal shot, so I get to continue my turn. As you can see in this game, there are many ways to continue your turn. And I think what I'll do is try to get this 7 ball out. That should be pretty easy. Okay, now I did get the 7 ball out and the yellow ball came out. So it's time to start thinking of making a pair. Although even still, I don't have a great shot. Now I got 1 more ball I can bring out. Let's bring out the 9 ball, making sure not to scratch. I hope that does it. Okay, that was good. I got the cue ball out, but I didn't actually get the 9 ball out. Therefore, it is a loss of turn, and now the other player takes over. So he's got an easy shot on the 3 ball. And so he pocketed the 3 ball, and now he's committed to the 5. Okay, so at this point, he can make other shots to continue, but the only shot that's really going to be of value is getting the 5 ball into the pet shop area. Now, he doesn't have good position on it, but what he can do is he could try to make this 3 ball in the corner pocket, which will be a continuation shot. And hopefully he'll have position on the 5 ball. Let's go. All right, so that was a good continuation shot. And he's got shape on the 5 ball, so this should be a pretty easy shot. All right, so he completed his first frame, or he scored his first point by pocketing the 3-5 pair into the pet shop. Now his turn still continues, and he could start thinking about other ways to make another pair. And the only other pair right now is the 1-7, which is in a very difficult position next to the mud. So I think what he would want to do is work on getting this 9-ball out of the mud. That would be his best effort. And let's see if he can do that. All right, he did not get the 9-ball out of the mud, so the next player takes over. And they have nothing really to do other than to try to do the same as get this 9-ball out of the mud. Let's see if I can do that. Well, that's a scratch. So the next player takes over, and he gets ball in hand in the kitchen, so to speak, which I'm calling the parking lot in front of the pet shop. Now, he really does want to get this 9-ball and to release all the balls from the pet shop. By the way, the 9-ball is the helper ball, and pocketing it in this pet shop gets all the balls out into the mud. That's the main mechanism for getting balls back into the mud. So he really has no good shot. Let's see if he can just do something with it. And that was no good. So the next player takes over. Now they both kind of need the balls to get released. So it doesn't really matter who does it. Let's just shoot until this ball goes in. There we go. So now that releases all the balls that are in the pet shop. And the way I have to do it in this video game, because this is really a 9-ball simulator, I have to make note of where the balls are. And I'm going to say there's the white, brown, and white. And I'm going to reset and reposition the... I try to remember where these balls were. The brown, yellow, and the white was somewhere over here. Now the rest of the balls go back into the mud, kind of in a similar place where they started. Now the 8-ball and the 4-ball start in these pockets, so they come out. The video game made them come out, but I really didn't want them to come out. Anyhow, I'm going to continue the game as we were. So I successfully pocketed the 9. I brought the balls out. The opposing player positioned those balls, and now I'm going to continue trying to play the game, and let's see if I can get that 6-ball out. There you go. A perfect example of removing a ball and making sure the cue does not come to rest in the mud. Now the pair to this is the red ball, so I'm going to try the red ball. This might be difficult because it's blocked, but I'll whack it really hard. And there you go. I got the red and orange ball out. Now I get to continue, but I've got such an easy shot on the black ball that I'm going to take the 8-ball for 8 points and fill out a frame just like that. Now I get to continue, and I'm still working on a pair. Now at this point, I'm going to try to make this 3-ball, and I'll do it again just to cheat. And there you go. So now I made the 3-ball, and I came to rest outside of the mud, so I get to continue my turn. And now I am once again committed on the 5-ball. Now I don't have a great shot on that 5-ball, so I'm going to try to do something else to keep my turn alive. And I'm thinking this blue ball might be a good shot to get shape, to get some shape on that orange ball. And there you go. That was quite a good shot to give me shape on the orange ball. I think I'm going to try to corner that in the pocket. I get to continue, doing quite well, and let's see if I can get that in. All right, so I completed that frame. And so that's how the game plays. You complete a frame with two balls that are a pair, and your opponent is trying to do the same thing. And you go frame by frame, and you get point after point. Eventually, uh, you'll win a game, and you could play a race to so many games. You could play a race to three games to make a match. All right, that's the basic idea of the game. That's about as quickly as I think I can describe it. I hope you find that enjoyable, and if you have any questions, please feel free to ask.